What is up, everybody? This is All Things Entertaining here, bringing you with a brand new video. And today we have some nice cards coming out. Well, not really nice cards, but we have cards coming out of Blazing Vortex. And we got the first card we got here is an Ojama card. That's right. All of you guys who are talking about Ojama Lime due to some memes, you guys can settle down for a little bit, and you could take a note and behold Ojama Pink. Ojama Pink is a level 2 White Beast fact monster with 0 attack and 1000 defense. Sort of the theme of Ojamas, so they have no attack and a lot of defense. In this case, only 1000. Not really a lot, but you know, it is what it is. You can only use this card's effect once per turn. I'm just going to say it like that because it's way easier to do. The first and only effect that it has is if this card is sent from your hand or field to the graveyard, you can have each player draw one card, then each player discards one card. Then, if you discarded an Ojama card, you could choose one opponent's unused monster zone, and that zone cannot be used until the end of the turn. Now, this is kind of interesting. It adds a little bit of consistency to the Ojama deck, which really needed it, to be perfectly honest with you. I think the deck had some tops here and there in the past during the Zexal era. It was probably just a rank 2 spam deck, and there was actually even a playmat of this particular archetype way back in the day that's like really expensive now. But I think this card's actually pretty cool. There's not really a way to special summon it, unfortunately. But there is. There's a ton of cards that you can special summon Ojama cards with, but there's not really a there's not really a way to special summon this card from the hand. It's not really... I mean, you're probably going to be playing this card at 3, considering the fact that it is a nice card that lets you draw cards. And the artwork is actually kind of funny. I think the artwork is pretty hilarious. It's really nice, in my opinion. The next card here is quite the pack filler. Maha Vailo returns, but it's not in the way that you think he would return. Light Sky Maha Vailo is a light spellcaster effect monster that's level 8 with 1550 attack and 1400 defense. You know, it's basically just 2 Maha Vailos, but without the added attack of both of those. It's really kind of sad that this card even exists, and we're going to explain why. This card gains the effects based on the number of equip spells equipped to it. If it has 1 or more, gain 1000 attack for each equipped card equipped to it. 2. When your opponent cannot activate monster effects during the battle phase. 3. When your opponent activates a card or effect that targets this card, quick effect, you can send one equipped card you control to the graveyard and negate that effect. 4 or more. Your opponent cannot activate cards or effects until the end of the battle or during the battle phase. 5 or more. Any battle damage this card inflicts to your opponent is doubled. So this card has a lot of work, but not really the payoff to really justify it. Realistically, if you have 3 or more equip spells onto Maha Vailo, you probably are winning the game anyway, based on the sheer number of value that you probably have based on what equip spells you have. I'm thinking like maybe like Moon Mirror Shield and some other things that can be equipped to it, like maybe like United We Stand and Mage Power if people are playing that these days, which they're not. And then realistically, if you're getting to the third effect just to negate cards, it's really interesting that it has to target this particular card. It doesn't have to be this card by itself, but it has to. But it's just a card that deals with the things that target itself. It's not really a negate that you want. You kind of just want one of those Omni negates, or a card that just like negates 1 or 2 things and then nothing else. Yeah, that's just sort of weird. You really don't care about the battle damage. Sure, you might care about activating cards or activated cards during your opponent's battle phase. You also might care about activating the monster effects during the battle phase, which is sort of nice, but realistically, I mean, that's not something you want. If it negated monster effects during the battle phase or for the rest of the turn, or the turn that this card attacked, or when it gets that 4th equip spell like just automatically as like a floodgate, then it would be really good. But it's not. I think it's just kind of meh at best. So yeah, what do you guys think about this card in the comment section down below? Tell me what you guys think. I'll see you guys in the next video. This has been All Things Entertaining, signing out.